Could you clarify some of the benefits of why you're doing this deal? The market likes it. The stock is up by 5.9%. Against whom will you be better able to compete now?
I think so. Good morning. What we see is what we call digital. Digital is the eruption of IT, information technology, in everything in our life. We spoke of digital marketing. The way that starts now is digital manufacturing, and actually it goes beyond manufacturing in all industrial process. So Altran are specialists of product development, process improvement. We are Capgemini more on the IT, and the two together will fertilize that. I take the example of the 5G. We would have worked before the transaction on data architecture, on the network integration. Altran would work on the product development that leverage the 5G that will enable real-time transmission between devices. So the two together will be, in my view, a pioneer of that digital manufacturing new world.
Good morning, Paul. Matt Miller here in Frankfurt. Is the U.S. China trade war making it more difficult for Altran and Capgemini to work with some Chinese clients, for example, with Huawei?
Absolutely. And I would just say the 5G is very sensitive because 5G will be a real disruption, a real step forward in manufacturing. So how will the China-U.S. competition evolve in the IP management? But we, Capgemini, are mainly Europe and US, and Altran is Europe and US. So our main frontier is the United States as a European-originated company. With Altran, we add beautiful account to our list of accounts. So Intel, I would say Cisco, Microsoft. So we become very active on the new software engineering front.
This is the biggest deal that you've done since the year 2000, I think, Paul. Does that throw up any questions for you, any difficulties in terms of the size of the task that lies ahead?
I was instrumental in the Ernst & Young acquisition. That one proved very difficult in terms of culture because it was a private partnership. And the people that stayed are really running the company, but the people that left went back to a partnership. Altran is far closer. It's a global company originated in France like us. We share the culture of technology. I regard that as really easier, and I think that will be integrated in a very few quarters.
I hate to ask this question when an executive has just done a major deal because I know you want to focus on the work in front of you right now, but it always raises the question anyway, where else do you want to expand? I mean, which other areas do you think that Capgemini needs to add capacity?
I would say Asia. So not easy, as you stressed, because Japan is not that open for foreign investment, and China is very tricky. So we today support German auto manufacturers and U.S. manufacturing in Shanghai. Can we become the automotive technology reference point in China to be demonstrated before we acquire something significant there?